Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Coach Adam from Game Changer here with my lovely assistants over here on Coach Robert and Coach Anthony. We have a great workout in store. Let's just get warmed up. We're going to go through each 3 exercises for 15 seconds. Robert is going to do a more advanced portion of an exercise. Anthony's going to do equally as beneficial, just a little bit slower paced exercise. So if you want something more advanced, or if you have weights at home, follow Coach Robert. If you want something a little bit less, advanced, a little bit less challenging, then follow Coach Anthony. First exercise, Robert's going to do high knees for 15 seconds. Anthony's going to do a line salsa for 15 seconds. Let's start with that, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So for 15 seconds, Robert's getting his knees up at a good range of motion. Anthony is staying active, taking a step forward and steps backwards. We're going for about the next 5 seconds. It's getting our heart rate up, our core body temperature up in 2, 1, and relax. Second exercise, Coach Robert's going to do a lateral lunge, so taking a step to the side and then alternating to the next, back and forth. Anthony's going to have his feet wide, lateral squat, also alternating, just his feet are planted. 15 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So Robert's stepping out to the side and then switching, while Coach Anthony's just keeping both feet on the ground with his toes facing forward at all given times. Keep going. We have 5 seconds. And 2, 1, and relax. Very nice. Now we're going to go through a high plank variation. Robert's going to be going through a high plank with a reach forward, while Anthony is just holding that high plank position in 3, 2, 1, and high plank. So from your hands, what Robert's doing here is taking away one base of support from his body, those being his arms, creating a little bit more tension to his core to resist rotating. In 2, 1, and relax. Stand back up. We're going to go through that all once again. Again, high knees to line hops, lateral lunge or squat, and then a high plank. Let's go line hop and high knees in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Robert's getting a wonderful amount of range of motion to it. Hands as a base of reference to make sure that he is getting a good amount of hip flexion to it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very nice. Second exercise, again, going through the lateral lunge or the lateral squat, warming up our hips and glutes. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So we're sitting our hips up and back. Both of their trail legs are locked out as much as possible at all given times. Just emphasize that the bent leg is the one that's doing the work. 3, 2, 1, and relax. One more time with that high plank variation, either the high plank and reach, or just holding and breathing at the top. This will end our warm-up, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So regardless if they're being active in the exercise or just breathing, you can see that there is one straight line all the way from their heads to their hips, as you can demonstrate from Robert right here. Wonderful straight line. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very nice job. So now that our warm-up is done, at this point we should be perspirating a little bit, our heart rate's up, and we're good to go. So the first segment, we're going to kick it into gear, going 25 seconds on. We have 15 seconds off. We're going to go through 4 exercises for 3 total rounds. Again, if you have weights at home or want a more advanced variation, follow Coach Robert. If you don't have weights at home, but still want a good workout, your own pace, follow Coach Anthony. First exercise, Rob is going to go through a 1.5 squat, so holding a weight by his collarbones. He's squatting down, coming up halfway, squatting back down, standing up all the way. Again, going at that pace for 25 seconds, while Coach Anthony is just going through a squat jump, so no weight. He squats down and jumps up, gets off the ground. If that's too challenging, go through a regular squat. Either way, it's a squat variation. Second exercise, Coach Robert's going to be doing a jumping jack. Wow, just like PE school for 25 seconds. And then Coach Anthony, similar to the warm-up, is going to be going through a line hop. He could be more dynamic with this one, jumping with both feet back and forward, or similar to the warm-up, salsaing back and forward, his choice. Third exercise is going to be a plank variation. Robert is going through a hip tap, so on his elbows, he's going to tap one hip without rocking his body, tap the other hip without rocking his body, while Anthony is now tapping his shoulders in a high plank position, similar to the warm-up again. Last exercise, we are all going through a hollow hold, which is lying on our backs. Our arms, legs, and shoulder blades are off the ground. Our lower back is the only point of contact within the ground, and then we're just breathing. Very strong core exercise, and let's have some fun with it. First one being the squat, second being the jumping jack or the line hop, third is the hip tap or shoulder tap, fourth is the hollow hold. Let's start squatting. 1.5 squat jump. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and begin. Here we go. 25 seconds on the clock, and now we are active. Regardless of what variation they're doing, their knees are always driving out. Hips are sitting back as if they want to sit in the most comfortable chair ever created. Keep on going. We have 10 seconds left. And as Rob goes down, stands halfway, down, and all the way. Finish strong. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to go into that jumping jack variation, either jumping jacks or line hop. With the line hop, he's going to be jumping both feet back and forward. Again, if that is a little bit too challenging for you, then just take steps similar to the warm-up. 2, 1, and begin. Here we go. We have jumping jacks, and we have the line hop variation. Again, getting our heart rate up. Coach Anthony is tucking his necklace into his shirt to protect his precious face. We're going for about the next 12 seconds, meaning we're halfway there. Keep going. I say chain, rather. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Into that plank variation. Robert's going to go from his elbows, tapping his hips back and forth. And then he's going from his hands, tapping his shoulders. Regardless, it's an anti-rotational core exercise. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Anthony's giving us a great forward representation of how his body stays stable while his arms are actively trying to move him. But his core says, no, I'm a little bit too strong for that. Keep on going. We have 10 seconds. Same with Robert. Going from his elbows makes it a little bit more challenging. Keep going. We have 3, 2, 1. Lying onto our backs gracefully, going through the hollow hold. Again, your lower back is the only point of contact with the ground. Your arms, legs, and shoulder blades are reaching towards the ceiling. And we're starting off in 3, 2, 1, and hold hollowly. Up and breathe. If I were to put my hand below each of their lower backs, I would say try to break my hand. So pressing your lower back down is going to activate your core. 12 seconds. Imagine you're trying to bring the top of your ribs as close to the ceiling as possible. Oh my goodness, my core's on fire. 4, 3, and 1 second, and relax. Very nice. We are 1 round down. We have 2 rounds remaining. Back into that squat variation, either weighted 1.5 squat or the squat jump. We'll be starting in 3, 2, round 2, and begin. Here we go. As you can see with each of them, there's a logo on their shirt. You're able to read that logo at all given times. All right. Robert is keeping his quads and his glutes active by creating a little like pulse squat in between each repetition. 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and relax. Very nice. We're going to go back into that jumping jack variation, line hops, or the regular jumping jack. Coach Anthony's going to go back into that line salsa that he did during the warm-up. Again, a little bit slower pace. He's still going to get your heart rate up. 2, 1, and begin. Here we go. And going back and forth. Well, Robert is just demonstrating one of the best jumping jacks that I've seen in a very long time. Coach Anthony, put one hand on your core, the other hand out to the side, throw some hips into it. Wow, now that is what I call style and grace right there. 7 seconds. In 3, 2, and relax. Very nice. Back into that plank variation. If the tapping portion is a little bit too challenging, it's getting a little bit too overwhelming for your shoulders, just hold the plank, either the regular plank like Coach Robert or the high plank like Coach Anthony. We're starting in 2, 1, and begin. Anthony's going to tap his hip. Your belly button is always facing the ground, unless you were the main character in the show Kyle XY, about the man that didn't have a belly button. But for now, we have 10 seconds. Going. Tap. Stay straight, and again, their feet are wide to give themselves a good base, making them more lenient on their core. And relax. Very nice. Into the hollow hold to end the second round. We'll have only one more round after this. 8 seconds. Ready. Hollow holding in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Arms, legs, and shoulder blades are off the ground. Again, all you're doing is breathing here. With any core exercise, a powerful exhale is forcing air out of your lungs, as you can hear them demonstrating, and it's activating their core muscles more than anything else. 8 seconds. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're gonna go through that one more time. Back to the squat variation. At this point, we should be nice, warmed up, perspirating, living the dream. How are we feeling, gentlemen?
Feeling good, nice and sweaty. I'm working out.
And squat, here we go. 1.5 squat. I'm going through the squat jumps over here. Very nice. Keep on going. My friend Coach Anthony is getting a little bit tired, so he's going to go back right into that regular squat, keeping his feet planted on the ground. But I know all my athletes are home are up for a challenge, so keep on squat jumping. Here we go. We got 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and relax. 1 down. 3 exercises remaining. Back into that jumping jack or the out of the line hop. He's going to go back into the line hop, Coach Anthony, that is. Both feet back and forward. Starting off in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Here we go. Thing is, it's a nice consistent pace. Since these are, timed exercises for 25 seconds each, you take this at your own pace. These 2 delightful athletes would like to take it at a nice, riveting pace through each 25 seconds. Again, you at home, take it at your own pace. Breathe through the exercise. Keep working. We have 3, 2, 1, and relax. 2 down, 2 exercises remaining. Back into that plank variation, tapping our hips or our shoulders. Here we go, starting up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. To make sure that our core is staying stable, I'm going to take this remote and attempt to balance it on Coach Anthony's back. Wow. It's like magic. Very nice. Trusting that Coach Robert is staying as stable as possible here. Here we go, keep working, you have 5 seconds. 2, 1, lie on your back. One more time with a hollow hold. Once these 25 seconds are up, then we'll grab a quick drink, we'll take a breather, and then we'll be moving on. Let's get this party started in 5, 4, ready, 3, 2, up, and hold. 3, oh my goodness, my core is on fire. 3, 3, 3. It feels like your legs need to fall. Just bend your knees and then re-extend them to almost hit the reset button on your cores and your quads that are already freshly worked. Keep holding. We have 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very nice job. We, at this point, can grab a quick drink. You take a breather for a second. I'll give you about 20, 30 seconds, and then we have more fun in store. For now, rewarding ourselves for our hard work and dedication. And, we'll be back in just a moment.
Hydrate up.
That's Grey Goose and Coach Anthony's mug right here. Don't be fooled. Awesome. All right. So from here, this is what's going to happen. This is going to be the second half and the final portion of our workout. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to put 8 minutes on the clock. These 2 athletes and anybody at home is going to be cycling through 3 exercises within those 8 minutes, trying to get as many rounds in as possible. I'm going to demonstrate Coach Roberts, all 3 together. His first exercise, again, grabbing his weight, is going to be a forward lunge into a reverse lunge. So one leg is going to take a step forward and a step back. That's 1 repetition. He is going to go through 5 each leg. So again, stepping forward and back is 1. He's doing 5 each leg with the weight. Second exercise he's going to do, taking his weight, is going to be a self-supported 1-arm row. So front arm on front leg, reaching the dumbbell towards its hip, control on the way down. He's going 8 each arm there. After the 1-arm row for 8 each arm, he's going to do a regular push-up 8 times. His hands are underneath his shoulders. He's coming down with control and pressing his hands to the ground 8 times. Recap. Forward to reverse lunge, 5 aside, 1-arm row, 8 aside, and then a push-up is going to be for a set of 8 as well. Those are his 3 exercises, cycling through for 8 minutes. Coach Anthony is going to be going 3 exercises. The first one is going to be a forward to reverse lunge. He can do one of either 2 things, either full range of motion, tapping his knee on the ground forward and reverse for 5 aside, or if that's uncomfortable for your knees, just taking a step and then a step. Same thing for 5 aside, his choice. Second exercise is going to be a burpee. So demonstrating a burpee is going to go all the way legs out, legs in, jump up, 8 times in total. If that's uncomfortable for him, he's going to modify it. He's going to go down, right back up, and double the number there. Regardless, it's going to be 8 or 16 modified. Third exercise is going to be a push-up, but he's going to go through a slow lowering push-up, lowering yourself to the ground, hitting the ground, and then wiggling back up to the top, 8 times in total. Recap, forward reverse lunge, 5 aside. He's going to go through the burpees for 8, and then the push-up for 8. Again, slow lowering with the push-up. Let's all go through this together as a team, starting with our forward to reverse lunge in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Step forward and step backward. That is 1, 5 each side. Let's control on the way down, and upper body remains as vertical as possible. 5 aside here, forward and back is 1. Very nice. Coach Robert is controlling on the way down and pressing the ground away. On the forward lunge, 5 one leg, and then 5 the other leg. Very nice. Again, if you don't have a weight at home, but you do have something along the lines of like a toolbox sitting around, a dog sitting around, a backpack sitting around, you can hold it similar to how Coach Robert's holding it to add a little bit of resistance to the exercise to challenge yourself. So household items, always beneficial when it comes to working out. Once you're done with 5 aside, you're going into either a 1-arm row for 8 aside or burpees for 8. Coach Anthony's going to go through 8 full burpees. Again, if this is uncomfortable, you just do a modified burpee for a set of 16 and doubling the number. Go up towards your hip, reach all the way back down. Phenomenal, Robert. His shoulder blade is doing all the work here. Again, controlling the weight on the way down, reaching up towards his back pocket, and then reaching. After the 8 aside or the 8 burpees, you're going to go 8 push-ups, either regular push-ups, pressing back up, or slow lowering, just resisting gravity on the way down. Resisting gravity for at least 3 seconds, Coach Anthony is. Very nice. Regardless, the number is 8. Perfect. Similar to all the plank variations that we did previously, our bodies stay in one straight line from the bottom of our head all the way to our hips. There's Coach Liz making a cameo presentation. We are 2 minutes down. We have 6 minutes remaining. Our goal is to get at least 3 rounds. I can jump right back into that forward and reverse lunge to begin their second round. And our goal is to get at least 3 rounds here. We have 6 minutes remaining. And if you have extra time at home, feel free to put another, 2-3 minutes on your clock. Get another round in. Now we have about a little bit less than 6 minutes remaining. Down, tap, and stand. Wow, look. They're like in sync. Like Justin Timberlake back when he had a perm. Get that one right there? In sync.
Timberlake, perm, in sync.
Done. 5 aside for the lunge. Then taking a big step forward, down, tap, and press the ground away. Very nice, Coach Anthony. Good. Again, 5 aside here. After that, then go back into that row or the burpees. Coach Anthony told me prior to the workout, a second round of burpees is a little too much. So he's going to double his number instead and go to 16 modified. Again, just tapping the ground and then jumping back up 16 times. Coach Robert's form was phenomenal on the 1-arm row previously, so he's going to keep that the same, giving a nice side angle to see again how his body stays straight. He reaches towards his back pocket as if he wanted to put the weight into his back pocket. Reaching up, back down, then his shoulder blade does all the work. Coach Anthony loving the burpees. I hope you at home are loving them just as equally. And back into the push-ups. We are 3.5 minutes down. We're almost halfway there. Very nice and slow. Round and then wiggle back up. Very nice. Perfect. And Coach Robert's going to go through the push-ups for a set of 8. After this, we're going to recap all 3 exercises. Forward to reverse lunge, 5 aside, 1-arm row, 8 aside, or burpees for a set of 8. And then a push-up for a set of 8, either a slow lowering or regular. Very nice. One thing to maintain tension on your core and as well as your full body during a push-up is by squeezing your glutes or your hindquarters, which in turn is going to be bracing your core and creating more full body stability in the meantime. We are more than halfway there. We have 3.5 minutes remaining. This is the start of their third round. Looks like they have plenty of time to not only complete the third round, but get started with the fourth. I hope you at home are as well. Very nice. This is the first time either of them have worked out in goodness knows how long. I would say at least 4 months for Coach Anthony. Young man at school. His daily diet consists of eating an entire jar of peanut butter for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Keep on going. We have 3 minutes remaining. Down tap stand. Good. And then forward to reverse lunge. This is working both our legs for the sake of one is actively controlling and pressing the ground away. The other one is working the way at the top. So it's almost alternating between which leg does the work. Coach Rob's leg does the work here. Other leg does the work pressing the ground away. Does it here and press the ground away. Phenomenal job. Coach Anthony almost hitting his head on the ceiling, going through the burpees. We have 2.5 minutes remaining. Then you go through 8 burpees or 16 modified. Make sure you give yourself some time to breathe. Again, this is taken at your own pace. If you if you're wearing a heart rate monitor at home, hopefully you are at a very high heart rate. You can't see here, but Coach Robert's been in the red since the warm-up. So we have 2 minutes remaining. And plenty of time for at least one more round. Again, if you have time at home, you got another minute or two to get another round to keep on going, enjoying the fun. Now, less than 2 minutes remaining. Here we go, Coach Robert. Working his upper back, squeezing, and then reaching back down. Very nice job. Slow. Perfect. There we go. About 90 seconds remaining. Very nice. At this point, your lower body should be on fire, your upper body should be on fire, and your core should remain on fire. Oh, don't you worry about that, Coach Robert. We have a defibrillator here. Oh, we have 1 minute and 15 seconds. Quickly approaching the final minute. Coach Anthony's goal within this minute is going to be to complete this fourth and final round of his. And press the ground away. Good. Very nice. Coach Robert has time for at least one more round of the lunges. Sure is. An overachiever. Here we go. On tap and stand. Press the ground away from the forward lunge going to the reverse lunge. Very nice. Again, this is just alternating which leg does the work. You take a step back, your front leg does the work. You take a step forward, your front leg does the work. Your front leg is always doing the work. Your back leg is almost just a kickstand of a bike. Final 25 seconds here. Keep on working until the clock hits 0. Again, once the clock hits 0, we made it. We had fun. We worked hard. Spent quality time. 12, 11, final 10 seconds. Yeah. Coach Anthony looks like a leapfrog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we made it. Team, awesome job at home. Awesome job to these two. Give yourself a round of applause. Keep being awesome. You guys are doing great. And hey, enjoy the rest of the day. Tell the family who said hello.
Good stuff today, everybody.
Awesome job.